As with boxing, when it's at the elite stage, you can't play games
without necessarily striving to win. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I told you. It's WWE. Okay? This is WWE, like I told you.
It's crazy for multiple reasons. One, they have a huge size difference. Tank Davis, he's a lightweight, normally fights at 135 pounds. And Jake Paul, he's a cruiserweight, usually fights at 200 pounds.
Floyd Mayweather recently called out Jake Paul for agreeing to a no-knockout rule in his upcoming fight with Gervonta Davis. Mayweather says Jake is more interested in selling tickets and making the event entertaining than putting on a real, competitive fight. While Floyd admits both fighters know what they signed up for, he feels the matchup isn't being taken seriously. In his view, boxing should be about real skill and competition, not special rules that turn it into a show.
But like I said before, they know what they're doing. Both brothers.
Boxing commentator Wade Clemens took to X to share his thoughts on the upcoming fight, saying, "I think we all knew this would be an exhibition, but the Florida State Athletic Commission saying fighters will display skill without necessarily striving to win using headshots or full contact moves isn't exactly the best way to hype the event, lol." Clemens, known for his sharp takes, criticized the commission for making the fight sound soft and less intense. His point was clear: fans tuning in expect a real boxing match, and downplaying the contact risks killing the excitement. Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather continues to make headlines. He's always thrived on competition, even after stepping away from his professional career. Analysts believe his push for a fight with Mike Tyson isn't just about money, it's about pride and reminding the world of his place in boxing history. The buzz around Gervonta Tank Davis versus Jake Paul has dominated the conversation, but Floyd is determined to take back the spotlight. By lining up a fight with Tyson, he's shifted the focus back to himself and ensured his name remains front and center in boxing culture. This is vintage Mayweather: stay relevant, control the narrative, and prove he's still the biggest draw in the sport.
Now that there's so many celebrities and so many people that are known, where you can get somebody and they can sell tickets to events, that's what kicked off the social media influence boxing that Jake Paul was birthed from. Now we're in a vacuum. And so there's going to be a lot of conversation about that and continuing to do that. In this particular video, though, I want to get into the mind of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and why Floyd Mayweather Jr. would do this. There is the money, but there's also the competitive nature of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and him not wanting to have other people think that they're a bigger star than he is. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has not been able to really launch his star outside of the sport of boxing, so he continues to do exhibitions. Now, what I think is that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is announced it at this point in time with Mike Tyson in order to take advantage of the publicity heading into the Gervonta Davis, Jake Paul fight, which is, I do believe, set for November. So now that they have all the publicity and all that stuff coming out from that, he's going to piggyback on it and then try to have it in the beginning of next year sometime and actually make it a bigger event than Gervonta versus Jake Paul. And it probably will be. And the reason that I say that is because of Mike Tyson.
At the center of all this is legacy. Floyd Mayweather is retired, undefeated, and has nothing to lose by taking exhibition fights. For him, it's about staying in the spotlight and keeping his name valuable. Jake Paul, still a newcomer, uses these events to grow his brand and gain credibility in boxing. But for Gervonta Davis, the choice carries much more weight. Every fight he takes now shapes how fans and critics see his career. By picking spectacle over true competition, Davis risks disappointing purists who want to see him face serious challengers. The big question is whether the short-term buzz is worth the potential long-term hit to his reputation.
Whether what is going to happen in that fight is basically the same thing as what's happening to Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford, except for that is a live action fight that is a real competitive fight. But the marketing of it is the same thing, and the fact that somebody is going to pay for it is more likely with Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson than it is with even Jake Paul and Gervonta. But I think that it really is an attempt to compete with Gervonta Davis by setting up a bigger fight than Gervonta Davis is having. And I'm going to tell you this something else too. I would not put it past these people